Step 7, when students are entering their project information, is to include bibliography sources. The ScienceTier system does ask for 5 sources. For our purposes, you do not need to enter all of them. However, your students can enter a simple space or a number just to fill the text box and then move forward. Step 8 includes the research locations where your student plans to conduct their research. You can list multiple locations if additional areas are needed. Step number 9 is for external signatures. If your student is involving additional people in their project, such as subjects that would require permission slips from parents, a qualified scientist, or anyone that may need to fill out additional paperwork, you will be prompted to fill out additional signatures and paperwork in step number 9. Step number 10 is the project approval method. If your student requires SRC or IRB approval, you'll be notified in this step. Their projects will be filtered to our SRC or IRB at the university. If you chose to set up your own SRC or IRB, it will be filtered to those people that you designated in that initial step for setting up the school dashboard in step number 2. If they are filtered to us, we will review them promptly and get back with your student in case there is any revisions. Otherwise, it will be approved of, and your students can double check the ScienceTier website on a daily basis to see when it's been approved. Step number 11 is where you as the teacher will approve the project. If you return to your teacher dashboard, you will see there that there is a specific text box to approve your students, as well as an additional text box where it shows the projects have been reviewed and approved. Once you as the teacher has approved the student's project, you'll also see step number 12 and 13, where either the IRB or SRC has approved of their project, or those steps will be skipped if your student's project does not require that. Step number 14 asks for your student to place a project end date, as well as receive a signature on their 1C form. Typically, this is done by the teacher and will already be pre-prompted after you approve the project in step number 11. And finally, once everything is done, your student is welcome to enter their project summary. However, for our purposes at the Regional Science Fair, we don't need this information. Your students can, again, similar to the bibliography page, just enter a few sentences or a couple spaces, click save, and move forward. We are only using this program in order to approve your students for SRC or IRB. Therefore, again, we don't need the summary unless your student wants to enter it.